Hey y'all, welcome back to the Pink Envelope and happy Valentine's Day. I thought it would be fun to just celebrate Valentine's together. Got me a glass of wine. I am doing an at-home Valentine's, which is not abnormal. Please vote below. How often do you do Valentine's at home? Would love to know. Jonathan and I have never gone out for Valentine's. I can be funny about that. Actually, we are funny about that. It's just not our thing. If we want to have a really great Valentine's gift, floral, and dinner experience, we'll do it basically anytime from the 15th on. First of all, it's just really people-y out there, and we're not really people-y, and the reservations, I don't expect him to chase in the gift. I don't expect it, and it really works well for us. So I'm normally home. My sister and her husband are opposite. They like to go out and get the dinner reservation and do the flowers and all the things. So there is no right answer. But I did want to share, intentionally I did not release yesterday so that we could release today, that if you are feeling the pressure that you are supposed to be out doing because it's Valentine's Day, don't feel that pressure. Having an at-home day is perfectly wonderful. So I brought a few things. I want to chat through what my plans are for Valentine's. I'm drinking my favorite beverage, not all day, but pretty close to all day. And since I did not buy a fancy gift for John and he did not buy a fancy gift for me, we are sharing a fancy bottle of wine. And then I have the Valentine exclusive Literary Book Club. So I figured we'd do that. One of my favorite red wines is Austin Hope. So we are splitting a bottle of Austin Hope tonight. We have a fun little dinner we're going to make. I'm thinking movies also, but also partially a spa day. I'm pretty sure Jonathan has snacks galore, like candies, chocolates, and everything that we went and bought, and video games on deck. So we'll do a mix of the day together and a mix of the day separate. It ends up being so much fun. Perk of owning your own company is that you can get off work a little bit early to play and do all the things. And so we will be doing that. Literary Book Club Valentine exclusive box. So on top, you always get this guy here. When you open this guy here, it spoils your title. So I'm about to spoil that. And you get a note from the curator. So here's the curator of the Literary Book Club Valentine's one-time exclusive. And here's a note from Katie, who makes all of this happen. Thank you, Katie, for sharing your exquisite taste in curation for books with us. The crinkle paper in this box is always brutal. So I pulled everything out. I got all the crinkle paper out, and I'm hoping we can just, play with the things. She has to do it, otherwise the stuff would get all scrunched. So if you're like, that looks odd, it's because I already pulled it out. We got a bonus gift in this box. I actually started using magnetic bookmarks for the first time on this last vacation. I got my book. Between the airport and the first flight, I lost the bookmark, which therefore means I lost my page. I was like, okay, no more paper bookmarks when I'm on the go. And Emma, my oldest, who's the ever most proficient of all things book-related paraphernalia, pulled out one of these, and these are fantastic. It's guaranteed to not lose your page. And so it's nice to have a set of my own. I can give hers back, and I will use these. These are actually very beautiful as well. Yay for a bonus gift. What we'll do is we'll move through the box. I will pull everything out. We'll talk about it, but I will not open it just in case at any point you want to push well, I will open it, but I won't open it till the end. I'll give you like a heads up just in case you want to push pause and go order the box without it fully being spoiled. So let me show you kind of what it looks like when you order a box. The subscription box works the same as the one-time boxes. You have gifts, like this one says open after reading one sonnet. This one says open while you are reading. This is always on top here, and it's like kind of your swag you need to read. So always dump this out first. You will get your bookmark in here, which is fully custom to match the book with a quote. Your fancy sticker, and these are not cheesy. They are so nice. And your book plate. I'm not a book plate girl. Don't exactly know why. Would love to know, do you use book plates when they are given to you? I'm just intrigued because I pay my books forward, and so I don't really hold on to books. But I think if you would hold on to it, or maybe if you shared instead of paying it forward, it would be essential. So comment below and let me know. Okay, this one says open after reading 2 sonnets. And then this is our book. So I'm going to spoil the book real quick. Incomplete. Which I guess I technically already have done. The Sonnets by William Shakespeare. This book has a retail value of $25. Who has ever read a book of sonnets? I have never read a book of sonnets. And so I'm actually kind of excited. This will be a first. And since I've designated an entire day to my Valentine's Day, which is started already with self-care. So you can see my hair is a little crunchy. Totally already done a hair wash and it felt fantastic. I'm covered in self-tanner, so I'm getting a little tan on. I'm going to finish filming bits and pieces of the Temu Swim Haul Part 2, and I did not want the glare to scare you off. We redheads can get pretty darn white, so working on that. Subscribe if you have not already, because that Temu Swim Haul 1, which I'll link up here, fabulous, but definitely skimpier swim. Like maybe my most va-va-voom I've ever done. This next haul is much more on par with what I like in one pieces in fashion swim. Super cool. What else did I do? Oh, I decided I'm not going to do my nails because I really like my nails. Oh, I polished all my jewelry. Got my favorite jewelry polisher out and polished. Things like that. I laid out for tonight after we're done here, taking my makeup off and doing eye mask and a skin thing. I'm going to do a full all day spa day. I do, however, want to watch movies tonight. So we'll talk about that in a minute because I just saw this. What is this? Is just another gift? It is a bookmark, but you put on there the date, the name of the book, and what you rate it. This is brilliant. Who is a pen and paper person? I love pen and paper. If I have to make a note or a list, unless it's something I have to share with someone else. If it's like a list for me, I don't pull out my phone or computer. I get a pen and paper and write my list out. And I have Goodreads, which is a phenomenal app. But this would be fun to track everything I've read for 2025. I love that. This says, I don't know, we have this here. It doesn't say which that one is. And then this one says, open after reading 4 sonnets. Okay, man, I'm wondering if that one is supposed to be after 3 sonnets. Jonathan was in this box. He's the one who was helping me pull this stuff out. And this says 1 sonnet, 2 sonnet, nothing, 4 sonnet. Did he remove a sticker? We may not do this again. I feel super sketch whenever he opens the boxes before me. He is ridiculous. Okay, always at the bottom, you have a frameable art. So if you buy an 8x12 frame, you can always toss these in. And then at the very bottom, she has the itemized list of everything that's supposed to be in your box. So you can check everything. There's a spoiler side and a non-spoiler side, and you can use it accordingly. Okay, so at this point, you know the title, you know there's a couple of gifts involved, the reading list, all the swag, the bookmark, and 4 gifts. If you want to jump out, oops, just dropped my phone, and not see the gift spoiled, go order it right now, jump out, and you'll have your gifts as a surprise. Do it. Don't even try to skip in this video. Just close out. I hate to do that to you because I wanted to hang out on Valentine's, but also if you don't want a spoiler, that's pretty much what we'll be doing for the rest of this video. Things you should know, the Valentine's box is exclusive, $99. Coupon codes don't work on it. The pink envelope for $5 off only works on the subscription. Okay, now, for those of you who hung around, I need to know first, good movies for Valentine's. And I don't mind even spending a little bit of money to purchase a streaming service for a month or whatever to get to it. I watch the same movies on repeat, and I'm at peace with that. I love it. But Jonathan's like, hey, if we're going to do a joint movie, it cannot be You've Got Mail again. What was the other one? Anything of The Inheritance, Pride and Prejudice, nothing of that, because we watch them all the time. Like all the time. They're my default. So what would be a good Jonathan plus myself Valentine movie, and then give me one more. So if he goes and plays video games with the friends, I have a really romantic, super rom-com movie for myself. I just recently was going back through and doing the rom-coms that have movies, And so The Fault is in Our Stars. I did that one. I read the book, then watched the movie. Then You Before Me. Wow, I'm realizing these are sad titles. They were really good, though. I like to laugh and cry. My two most favorite things to do in the world, laugh and cry. And then there was a third one. It Ends With Us. Wow, Samantha. Those were my three that I just read and watched. Those are kind of sad movies, but I absolutely loved the book and loved the TV movie thing that I watched, that we streamed. Okay. Well, knowing that I like those three, what are some recommendations for tonight? Okay, let's pop open some gifts. So, the book is the Sonnets right here. There are 154 sonnets by William Shakespeare. So if you notice, like, each page is a sonnet. And so if I can flip the page, there we go. So when it says open after reading one sonnet, it could be like any one sonnet. And then you can open your first gift. Three Sisters Apothecary, Coastal Cedar, and Arnica Muscle Rub. Oh, that sounds relaxing. Is that like the icy hot effect of things? Combine soothing arnica and coastal cedar with crisp menthol for a therapeutic camphor and nurturing oils to address sore, tired areas. Ultra light, this all-over rub provides heating and cooling effects to affected areas. Okay, be honest with me. How many of you girlies are like this most of the day? I don't even know when I'm tense, my shoulders go straight up in the air. Jonathan will come up and take his hands and push them down. And I'll go like this. And the minute he does, I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, that feels phenomenal. So often when he's like, hey, if I'm struggling with a headache or if I'm being grumpy, he'll be like, hey, like your neck, let me massage it. So something like this would be fantastic for Valentine's Day. And I'll have him like massage here and all the way down the muscles to really kind of get that relaxing. If I do that with a glass of wine, I'll be like all the way in the feels. Oh, this one is a While You Read. So this is the one you opened first. English Toffee Dark Chocolate. Chocolate, red wine, a massage. Yep. Sign me up for those things. I may even share with Jonathan. Maybe. Okay. So open after 2 sonnets. Let's see what this one is. Well, this is pretty. Look at the outside of this. That's great. Oh, it's a pen. A pen to fill out your bookmark. It's got like vintage looking, like dried, pressed florals on it. Very, very pretty. It's got that soft, you know, when the outer edge of it feels smooth, but it's also kind of like that soft touch squishy. A fancy ballpoint pen. I don't know if I should do this. Oh yeah, open after 3 sonnets. I was like, it feels like this should be in the lineup somewhere. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, it's a book. On occasion, she'll send a book as part of the gifts for the book. It's always super, super fun. William Shakespeare stationery set. It's a faux book. So inside it has a rolled pocket journal, 20 note cards, 20 envelopes, and 20 stickers. This is actually textured and it looks like a real book on all sides. How brilliant. Retail value, $25. Great for storing knickknacks. Oh yeah, that's great. I adore this so much. So let's look at the actual pieces. And it's quotes. Like this one says, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Others say, to thine own self be true. Journeys in lovers' meetings. Though she, oh, this is my quote. Though she be but little, she is fierce. Very, very well done. And then there's a set of envelopes that go with it. And then here are the stamps. And they're actually like embossed with a 3D lifted feel to them. And then you have the pocket journal. Fabulous. And last but not least, after reading 4 sonnets, so any 4 sonnets, you can dive into this one. And this one is actually really a book. Like I can feel it open. Just suddenly need to double check my work. The self-care year. Reflect and recharge with simple seasonal rituals. Oh my gosh, so many thoughts just flooded my head. First thought that flooded my head is, the older I get, the more this becomes important to me. I cherish it. I value it. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way. However, when I'm at a state where it's not a good state, like it's rough, maybe anxiety, stress, or depression is playing its part in things, and I can't seem to regulate, and I can't grab onto things. I love my husband, but that is not his strong point. Like he is Enneagram 7. He's about having fun. So whenever I dip down, it's like this like panic of what to do. And so I have found that if you have something like this on hand, that your only job is to commit to change, walk up and read exactly what it says here. It's so easy. It's so easy. So this one has like call outs like social, healing, de-stressing, mind, body. It has really pretty pictures. It has step-by-step like bullet points on what to do. And so for me, this would be really cool. Retail value on this, it says, is $20. I go to my Bible a lot. The scriptures are good. But even then, as much as I love the scriptures, if I don't have something to guide me through, I sit down with the Bible and I'm like, now what? So anything, depending on your convictions, your religions, that will direct you into that path of healing, have something on hand, because we all hit this point where we're so flooded that it's just like, I literally can't. Okay, so that was thought 1. Thought 2. Oh my gosh, we're all home on Valentine's, chilling, because we're doing self-care days. We're not out doing the rat race. We're not peopling. How perfect to get like a gift for self-care sent right over to you on the day we're doing all the self-care things. I do have for tonight my favorite under eye mask. Very affordable. I'll put the link down below for those. Just easy. So I'm going to do my eye mask, and then I'm going to do a few of my skincare, like plucking my eyebrows and things like that I just don't normally take time to do. And when I'm doing like the whole self-care thing, I have this phone mount on the mirror in my bathroom, and I take my phone and I attach it to this magnetic thing. So it's like mounted right here on the mirror. So I can look in the mirror, do hair, makeup, play, pluck my eyebrows, but I can also see there. And I love to watch YouTube. That's when I binge my YouTube. I don't watch TV. I have nothing against it. It's just not my personality. I don't watch TV. And so I get all my like reality TV, trash TV, whatever you want to label it, via playing on YouTube. And so I have several different channels I like. Sometimes I like to mix them up. Sometimes I like to binge. Full confession, I've been binging what I would call my reality TV / trash TV. Allie Beth Stuckey with a Relatable Podcast. Oh my gosh. Love it. Now, I will tell you, if you get on right now and you look at her stuff, she's covering like politics right now. I'll be honest, I have not watched any of those. I really don't know what they are. I like to scroll down to like a year ago and look for a random interview. So I just finished the one with Kat Von D. So good. I did Ginger Duggar and Jeremy. Like so good. What other ones have I done? I like Candace Cameron Bure. I think she did Dennis Quaid. Like so random. So that's one I've been binging, and it's kind of like this. If you walk out of the room and you miss part of it, who cares? And you can come back in. Who are some podcasters besides the Pink Envelope that we love? Like that just are fun to watch. You kind of just let it play and hang out, and they talk about different topics. I would like to add some more to my queue for my evening tonight when I'm doing like my beauty self-care stuff. So, and then, I mean, I guess in perpetuity moving forward. I would love to have a little dish, just a little dish time. I would love to know your best and worst Valentine's stories. We put so much weight on fake dates. What is Valentine's? It's a man-made commercialized date. Fun, Obviously, I own all the things and I drink the Kool-Aid. But I mean, in the end of the day, if Valentine's disappeared, nobody's life is affected by that. Like, you will be fine. At least unless there's some kind of something about Valentine's that has this deep meaning that I just have not been educated on. So if there is, educate me below. I need to know. But I would love to know what is like your best date story and your worst date story. I have so many best, but once again, on Valentine's, Jonathan and I do everything at home. I don't know if we've ever gone out in 20 years. Like ever. We always do something fun at home. You know, buy the like super expensive bottle of wine that you would never buy other times. Like we do that type of stuff. And I've been with Jonathan since I was 19, 20 years old. So I don't have a lot of stories before then. Okay, so I guess my bad story would be Emma's about 2.5 years old. And I am 9+ months pregnant with Paige. I mean, like the big pregnant. And so I decide I want to have Paige on Valentine's. Wouldn't that be the coolest ever? And so I walk and drink the castor oil and eat the spicy food. That part was easy. Hang out with my husband, like everything that they tell you to do. We are at like 8 p.m. I started on the 13th. We're at 8 p.m. on the 14th. And I'm having so many contractions. And I'm like, this is it. However, I'm walking. Oh, I'm walking and I'm walking and I'm walking and I'm miles of walking for 2 days. The minute I sit down, put my feet up and start drinking water, it all stops. So I was like, well, okay. At some point, I was like, okay, whatever. So we go home. And then the 15th rolls around, and then the 16th rolls around, and then the 17th. Needless to say, I did not meet my goal to have Paige on Valentine's. And we did so very much. So I guess that'd be the closest I have to a bad Valentine's. Now, in hindsight, very thankful the Lord was like, yeah, no, you don't need that. That doesn't work. Because what we do now is we go shop the Valentine's clearance aisle. And we buy so much stuff at 50 to 75% off that every time her birthday rolls around, we have candy and hearts and balloons and flowers, you name it. It is a glorious birthday because it's the week following Valentine's and everything's on sale. And she's a girly girl. Thank you, Jesus, for that. If she'd have been a tomboy like Emma, probably wouldn't have worked out as well. And so, yeah, I guess that'd be my closest bad, but I know some of y'all have hilarious stories. So drop them down below. We'll all grab our favorite beverage and hang out, liking each other's stories, replying and commenting. I know that's what I'll be. I'll be doing that, especially once it comes to movie time. Heaven forbid I just sit down and watch a movie. I have to play on my phone and watch a movie when it's me time. If it's family movie night, no. But if it's me time, oh yeah. Okay, you guys, y'all are absolutely the best. Thanks for hanging out with me on Valentine's. Happy Valentine's Day. We have so much cool stuff coming. So as of today, the Temu Swim haul that I just mentioned is going to release on Sunday. So make sure you don't miss that. Make sure you go watch Temu Swim Part 1 so that when you watch Part 2, it makes sense. We have the February PR mystery box haul coming. And there is another box that is bigger than my desk. You can even see my hands. It goes all the way out here, and it is so heavy. I'll put this hint because I saw the label on it. I think it has a motor. Yeah. And then I want to get some stuff out for St. Patrick's Day. So the following Sunday, which would be the 23rd, I have an awesome Temu Finds haul coming up that features adorable St. Patrick's Day things. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. I hope that you guys have a happy Valentine's Day. And if you did subscribe to the channel, I'm going to see you later. Bye, y'all.